The embrace and the embraced are not separate. It is the spinning of words into a carousel of light and dark that tells a tale. Words spell a magic trick of time and space and echoes that bleed into a sound no one can escape or melt into. It's all melting as it seems to emerge, shiny and new and sparkling and ever free, as there is no outside to bind it, nor inside to hold. Soundless reflections pulse and swirl echoes of your lostness through a rhapsody of evening song, lost where no one lost her shadow. There was no one underneath her reflection, in the mirror, in the glass, melting empty shadows. And your lips kiss empty prayers into moon songs. Echoes are caught in the headlights and crash on the pavement. They tumble into the desert where they bloom into a mirage of color and sound and movement, of wind, of sand and water, and an undeniable thirst to taste the wetness, the juiciness of life, which is always drinking itself through the delicate wetness of your eyes, your lips, your tongue. You are the wind and the taste of wind, light swooning through light. This utter, spontaneous dance of life has no outside or inside. It cannot be held or hidden. There are no secrets to unravel. Life unravels itself, just as it seems to appear. Nakedly, obviously, unavoidably, nothing need be done or undone. The garden blooms and wilts, all wilts into not even nothing. And the petals falling, caught in a thought stream, a poem, a morning song suspended in the first rays of sun streaming through the summer leaves. The dream spins itself and spins us, and we are the spinning, bound by an enchantment of words, including freedom. I enjoy swimming down this stream of words that I am. There is no tying a word with a thing, as things are words. No words, no things. Every word is a magic show, with acres of memory filling in the blanks, and it is all blank, and blank is a word. Freedom and bondage are both ropes holding the moon in its orbit, pirouetting a dreamer into a sound and light show where the spin takes on fantastical shapes and colors. Not being able to see a before or next, the star of our own unique galaxy of light pouring through light, we cannot see that all light is imaginary and that we are not the dreamers. We are dreamt by no one for no reason or non-reason. A spell is cast. Stars strewn haphazardly across the heavens. Star stories are born and seem to tether us to the music of light, and we long to escape, to melt into the light we are. I call it love, this burning hot and cold, this searing touch of the universe dancing through its own fiery ballet, sensuously love tasting its own sweet and terrible, unfathomable thisness without that. The longing to capture, to understand this love seems to paint a hand, a heart, reaching. Yet it is light reaching for light, with no gap, no space, no between the betweens at all, no nothing. Simply and wondrously, this sparkling aliveness without other, without before or after, or anything we can call now. Tears are beautiful reflections of love's quiet song, wet in wet in wet in wet, reflecting centerless echoes, untraceable, sourceless sounds that exist in the imaginary intervals between this and that, between you and me, a spaceless space where love sings a soaring, sweeping, lilting melody of this ultimate enchantment that has no edges. There is no outside or inside to this sweetness and bitterness merging in this undeniable taste of aliveness. Edgeless sea of love beckons, and its song is your own heart beating. Your own empty chest yearning to be filled is love longing to taste itself and drink the echo of its aliveness. It is this very breath, in, out, that cannot be full or empty, yet seems to be both, and neither simultaneously, as all definition escapes the scent that seems to bask in its own perfume. Such beauty, such magic, such wonderment, that life seems to appear and simultaneously disappear. Was it ever? This unavoidable aliveness is this substanceless, sourceless beauty, is the song and the singing. There is no separation, as there are no things to be separate or joined. Yet poems fall lightly through the notes, and every word makes and breaks your heart. The felt center of the spinning flows into and through the imaginary edges, saturating the sky and clouds and their reflection on the sea and in your eyes. The tsunami in your heart bursts through the word that contained it and held you gently in the arms of nowhere. There is no embrace, yet all is embraced in a love without arms, without edges, without anything or nothing. Love is singing itself. The dream dreams itself. There is no before or after, nor any in-between this embrace of forever and never. This kiss of love and love's absence is the kiss of life and death. And it is your lips mouthing the words, your heart singing. It is all hearts, this chorus of distant voices, of separate hearts, of everyone's breath, everyone's heart song, vibrating the earth and sky into a delicate, transparent membrane that hums. We seem to hear a song from within, from far away, from everywhere and nowhere. It is our song. It sings us, singing it. It is love's prayer, wrapping words around not even nothing, making wind and trees and the golden morning falling gently into the garden. Sunflower petals landing on the earth just so, with their heartbreakingly beautiful colors and curves. Indescribable, this beauty, this song of morning that paints me inside this sideless reflection. In the glass, I watch my hand reach for my tea as I drink deeply this love that swallows me. The song is the beauty, and the beauty is the song. Reaching for the golden is the treasure. Sky scrolls through me, clouds burst through wind, and love letters are cast adrift in the sea. Written with tears, they melt into their own wetness. Golden velvet petals escape their softness, bleed through their own colors, and love emerges from the transparent depths and untranslatable heights, melting the middle, where infinity lost its signs and symbols, and a rush of syllables catapulted into sky, into wings, into these wind songs that I could never write or read, that I could never find or lose, but always seemed to spell love. Poems unravel their traceless beauty into scrolls of rippling echoes. They are written with a sensuousness that seems to embrace us and let us go, to lift us and plunge us into this dance, into this very kiss. This oneness, this two-ness, this none-ness, this everythingness, this without other, love without not love. River of song, river of breath, river of love pours through itself, and we are whirlpools hovering between the banks that flooded moonlight into the moon, and gently held my echo in this cascade of memory that colors in the transparency of time and space, where the center fell through itself, once upon a time, before there were befores, and after was just a love song, remembering. There is no love, and yet all is love. And how can this be articulated other than through poetry? To surround what has no edges with a flood of words is a tsunami of ascending and descending arpeggios, soft light and shadows dancing and hovering in a small forest stream, gathering ancient springs and a lost world of tears into its ultimate wetness. The deep, deep, plaintive whale song. All is heaven listening to its echo. Letters are stars strewn across our eyes, and all spells love. But the letters cannot be spoken alone. They must gather into words, seagulls rising from the trash dump on a desolate beach, catapulting into sky, murmurations of thought wheeling and pouring through their own flight. The hum of the universe cannot be grasped, as there is nothing outside of the sound. Not even silence exists, as silence is a word, a thought, a stream running down a mountain through this canyon which has no sides. And I see you on the ridge. Wind caresses your softness. Tears light up your eyes, and sky swoons through your beauty as earth pushes you into heaven like this. The universe, a word like any other, creates itself, dreams itself, and articulates all the many things with syllables that roll through my mind stream, consonants click through my teeth, and vowels are held in the roundness of my mouth. There is a breath in my lips, a kiss, a song, a poem that need not linger as it streams through these fingertips. Like the morning streaming through the open window, new light softly on the gray cat, and tears now always at the ungraspable beauty of life, magically doing itself like this.